So here we are on this feast of St. Monica in the woods alongside the Potomac, right near the bicycle path. This is the place of the final repose of my first pumpkin, and today is the day that the remaining pumpkin must be left to its final disposition. It had developed a cancerous sore some weeks ago, but by yesterday it became clear that death was near. It had graced my room for 10 months, and now I need to let it go. These woods provide us that metaphor for all we observe today, the cycle of life and death that encompasses all of us. Here, it all happens organically and literally. In the busy Washington world, it happens as well, though our busyness can obscure these deeper movements. And then we're surprised when it happens. But then the joke is on us. Our celebration of St. Monica today introduces a triduum of observances that capture the great themes of life, but does so in a way that's rather a jumble, like this forest. St. Monica is renowned for her patience with which she awaited her son Augustine's conversion from paganism to Christianity, which he did at the age of 35. We celebrate his feast tomorrow, and well, we should. He was baptized at 35 and became a bishop at 41. I was confirmed a Catholic at 41 and became a Jesuit priest at 53. So the things of life have their own cycles that we need to respect. Even St. Monica's prayers took their time. Then, too, today would be my father's 106th birthday, if he were still alive. He lived a robust life, but smoked unfiltered Chesterfields throughout it. Regrettably, but not surprisingly, he died of emphysema at the age of 79, having enjoyed a reasonably good quality of life throughout. Then, too, on August 29th, the day after Augustine's feast, we would normally observe the beheading of John the Baptist, except that Sundays suppress saints' days. John, the wild man of the forest, was attuned to God and to the cycles of life, and like Jesus, died at the hands of notorious people seeking their own petty ends. This compilation, Saints Monica, Augustine, John the Baptist, my father, and my pumpkin, offer us a catalog of how lives can unfold, to have and to hold, for richer and for poorer, in sickness and in health, until death do us part. And our gospel gives us a concrete case. Jesus journeyed to a city called Nain. As he drew near the gates of the city, a man who had died was being carried out, the only son of his mother, and she was a widow. When the Lord saw her, he was moved with pity for her, and said to her, "Do not weep." He touched the coffin and said, "Young man, I tell you, arise." And the young man sat up and began to speak. So what do we have here? The usual compilation. Life, unexpected death, love, grieving, hope, unexpected renewal, compassion. Just like our lives and this forest, all in a jumble and hard to parse. So perhaps we should let it all be what it is, hard to sort out, but made bearable, perhaps even hopeful, by the presence of Jesus, the courageous and compassionate, sympathizing, empowering, responding to the grieving. How would you sort through the themes of your day today? What blessings, what misfortunes in the forest are you sitting in? In the silence, Allow the sense of the transcendent to arise in you, or at least trust that the transcendent is enfolding you. And if you need an image, see Jesus standing with the widow and her now talkative son. He's listening to you too, in this moment, in this place. And what a relief that is.